She's the pride of Britain's Navy, charged with defending the seas and launching awesome air power from her deck. Her crew call her Lusty, and I've been invited for 24 hours on board. It's an exciting day for Lusty's crew. Today sees the start of a 2-week exercise landing and launching Harrier jets, just back from Afghanistan. At the centre of the operation will be Chris Headley from Newcastle. With his tractor, his role is to reposition the aircraft once they land.
Basically got into it by seeking shelter when they were in a careers office. Ended up reading some leaflets and signed up. It kind of starts off where it's just a day at work, but then it of course becomes your home because you're living on your 24 hours a day, so you've got to treat it as your home and basically just get along with everybody like a big family, really.
It'll probably get quite busy for you later on, will it?
Definitely, yeah, it's going to be a busy 2 weeks.
As landing time approaches, Lusty's deck comes alive. Chris is in position for the arrival of the Harriers. This is what the ship lives for. Its role is to get jets flying in and out of war zones on reconnaissance missions and bombing raids. At any one time, its deck can house up to 20 of these jets, so honing the crew's skills is vital.
During a war, pilots would be expected to land these things pretty much on their own, in total radio silence. It might be bad weather, it might be night time, the ship might be in a completely different place to when they took off. And that's why during peacetime, exercises like this are crucial to make sure they get the practice.
What we do is not something that you can just switch on and off at the press of a button. And for us to be at sea in this environment, practicing and conducting aviation is the best way of ensuring that if we are called upon to react to a particular crisis anywhere, then we can do so as efficiently and as quickly as possible.
Illustrious is a floating airbase in a box, but while the pilots and crew on deck may grab the limelight, there's just as much going on below. The ship's home to more than 600 sailors and more than 300 aircrew. Its 3 galleys prepare 100,000 meals every week. It has its own surgery, operating theatre and pharmacy. Just keeping it afloat is a huge task. But it's also home to some unusual careers. Kelly McAlinden from Barrow is a photographer. Her job's to make the ship and her crew look good.
You always wanted to be in the forces?
Always wanted to be in the forces. I mean, you always obviously think about what you could do outside, but my life at the moment is here, and I enjoy it that much, and I'm going to stick with it. It's just doing something that you love as your job.
Illustrious has a proud history. The current ship's predecessor fought in the Second World War. This latest model was built on the Tyne in the early 80s and served in the Falklands. Last week she returned to her home city to prepare for this week's exercise. A special moment for one officer who, as a lad, saw her being built.
I thought it was a quirk of fate, really, to come back on board a ship that you'd actually seen sail in 1982 when she was heading down to the Falklands. It is still a very good ship. She's got a good ship's company. You always get a sort of like good hello in the morning. And the local boys recently have enjoyed their time in Newcastle, definitely, like I did.
When a ship sails over the horizon, it's easy to forget she exists. But at sea, the hard work never stops. Wherever she may be, this one and her crew must be ready for anything. There's a reason they're called Illustrious. They earn it.